in the field, on your farm, in your community. That's Farmer's Pride.
NCN Sports is brought to you by CHS of Crofton, Wausau, and Dixon, a diversified global agribusiness cooperative owned by farmers and member cooperatives across the United States, and by Moody Motor Company. Moody Motor staff wishes the very best this holiday season.
Mid-Nebraska Lutheran Home in Newman Grove, located in a serene residential neighborhood, offering a faith-based community where residents feel at home, with private rooms and a wide range of activities. Residents enjoy a vibrant and supportive environment. Their experienced and caring staff is dedicated to providing personalized care, ensuring each individual feels valued and connected. Mid-Nebraska Lutheran Home, where faith, care, and community come together. Schedule your tour today and experience the warmth.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com for details. And by The Carpet Shop in Norfolk, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years. Nebraska, it's time to celebrate our community heroes. Do you know a local hero who dedicates their time to make your community better? Someone who leads with a vision for a brighter tomorrow and inspires others to join? Nominate them today for the Community Hero Program, thanks to Medica. Each month, one Nebraska hero will be chosen and will get to choose a nonprofit to receive a $1,000 donation. Let's honor those who make our community shine. Community Hero, celebrating the heart of Nebraska.
Let your next adventure take flight in Sarpy County, Nebraska for some high-flying fun. Legendary family adventures, out-of-this-world shopping, star-studded evenings, and award-winning experiences. Our flights are never canceled. Stay, play, and plan your getaway at GoSarpy.com.
Hi, I'm Brett Lighthold, proud owner of Watier's Auto Body. Whether it's minor or major repair, our team works with precision and care to get you back on the road safely. We've built a reputation on quality work and providing great customer service for over 40 years. So if you are in need of any work done, my team and I are here to help.
Watier's Auto Body, where quality and customer care come first.
This is a special presentation from News Channel Nebraska. NCN Sports is presented by Currency. Need financing for RVs, ATVs, or other expensive items? Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com today. Faith Regional Health Services. When you need exemplary care, have faith. And by Teammates Mentoring. Join the team, be a mentor. Visit teammates.org today.
Conference games always just mean a little bit more, and that's what we have tonight with Crofton and GACC, two teams who are still looking to really ramp up the basketball culture in their communities. And we have a fun one today. Kaylin Devin along with Lou Siefker on News Channel Nebraska. GACC and Crofton, they're familiar foes. The Blue Jays have won the last 3 over the Warriors, but these are two teams that are on the up and up and the rise in terms of building the culture of their basketball community.
Well, I think the Blue Jays were a team last year that surprised people, and they got down to state and got third place. But I think this year's team is different. This going from a surprise team to a team that's expected to win now. GACC is a team that I think is looking to win ball games. Crofton, I think, is still kind of where last year's GACC team was, where they're hoping to get to that point. So it'll be an interesting contrast as far as that goes. But I think both these teams feel like their best days are ahead of them.
GACC not going to be a surprise this year. People know that to watch out for the Blue Jays. Meanwhile, Crofton, they've been on the up and up every single year since Frank Gade came from Neely Oakdale. Since he's been here in Crofton, they're really moving forward, and each year that he's been here, they've won more and more games.
Yeah, absolutely, and this would be a big one, wouldn't it? I mean, the GACC, if you could knock off a team like GACC, they've got a great player we'll talk about here in a minute, but if you could win a game like this, that could really springboard you. I think you saw that with GACC last year, where they won some games maybe they weren't expected to win, and that really springboarded them toward a successful year. We'll see if that happens tonight for Crofton.
Let's talk about our key players. For GACC, it's a guy who led the charge at the state tournament, Connor Kralik. He is so dominant. Watching him at the state tournament in Lincoln last year, he's got this behind-the-back wraparound move. I really wanted to learn that in the offseason. I can't pull it off like Connor can.
Yeah, well, no, I don't think anybody can. I was down on the court here before the game, and just watching Connor interact. He's got that look in his eyes. He's confident. He knows he's a good basketball player, and he's going to be a very difficult matchup tonight for Crofton. You've got to try to get the ball out of his hands. If he's able to go off and get in a rhythm, especially offensively, it could be a very long night for the Warriors.
29 points per game in his last 2 games for Connor Kralik. Meanwhile, on the other hand, looking for a sophomore, Trevor Allen, to step up for Crofton. He's a guy who started every single game for the Warriors last year, and Frank Gade says this guy, Trevor, just continues to get better and better.
Yeah, that's it. That's what you want as a player like that. When you're building a program, you get a foundation guy. Allen is that type of guy, averaging 17 points a game. No slouch. Kralik's a heck of a player, but Allen's an up-and-coming guy, like an up-and-coming program. If Crofton's able to get an upset tonight here on their home court, I think Allen's got to be big, especially scoring the basketball.
Well, it's going to be a fun one, an early Mid-States Conference battle between GACC and Crofton. Join us on News Channel Nebraska. Game time is next.
Pre-game show is brought to you by Custom Sports. Look great for every game with custom team or business apparel from Custom Sports. Check them out at CustomSportsCo.com.
Regional, where every month you have the opportunity to get a free skin cancer screening. Let's learn more about the process. I'm here with Amy Jorgensen, a physician's assistant with breast care and plastic surgery. Right now we're talking about skin cancer screenings. What should people be on the lookout for in regards to possible skin cancer?
So we always talk about the A, B, C, Ds, and E's of melanoma, but I think that applies to any sort of skin cancers. So A, asymmetry. Look at the borders. If you draw a line through your skin lesion and the sides look different, that's always the A. B is the border, so does it look nice and round or does it look kind of more scalloped? C is color, so if we have skin lesions that are changing colors. D is diameter, so anything bigger than the size of a pencil eraser, I would definitely have checked out. And then the E is evolving, so things that are changing rapidly, things that are easily bleeding, so you're drying off after a shower or you barely itch your skin and it bleeds.
So if you do notice something that you want to get checked out and you come in for a screening, what should you expect?
We offer the screenings here in our office. It is a by appointment screening, so you just call and make an appointment and we'll get you scheduled.
When you look at skin cancer right now, how common is it?
1 in 5 Americans usually will be diagnosed with skin cancer by the time they're 70.
Wow, and you can detect that here through a free screening.
Absolutely.
How special is that you get to offer that here at Faith Regional?
Oh, it's amazing because a lot of times patients are saying it's very hard to get into dermatology. And so they're letting these skin lesions go for 6 months to a year. And they can rapidly change, and especially a melanoma, which is the most serious of skin cancers, being caught early, your treatment can be much different compared to letting it grow for a long amount of time.
Amy, thanks so much for taking time.
Absolutely.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Teammates Mentoring proudly serves 10,000 students in 192 chapters across Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, South Dakota, and Wyoming. But we need your help.
We're recruiting Teammates Mentors to help our students reach their full potential.
Meeting with a student once a week can make a positive impact in their life and create a ripple effect in our communities.
Go to teammates.org to learn how you can get involved. Join the team, be a mentor.
Getting ready for action in Crofton, Nebraska for our boys game. It's the second of the doubleheader with the Warriors and the Blue Jays. Kalen Debb and Lou Siefker joining you today on NCN. We'll take a little look at our school spotlight brought to you by Currency. If your business needs financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers, all you need is Currency. Visit GoCurrency.com. For GACC located. We'll start with Crofton. Crofton here in Crofton, Nebraska. That's Knox County. 96 students in the school, and they are the Warriors. And for the visitors from GACC, Guardian Angels Central Catholic in West Point, Nebraska. They are the Blue Jays out in Cumming County. And getting our starting lineups on NCN. For GACC, Luke Gunther, Cody Haas, Sam Haas, Connor Kralik, and Chase Smith. While for Crofton, it's Jace Panning, Tyson Jackson, Bo Drotzman, Braxton Foxhoven, and our player to watch, Trevor Allen. And our starting lineups were thanks in part to Medica. With a Medica Health Can, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
It's going to be an interesting ball game, as we talked about in the pregame. Both these teams was kind of on the upswing. And this would be a game where Crofton would love to kind of put themselves up there with GACC in teams to watch in Class C2.
Well, Charlie Steffen and Connor Kralik going after the basketball. It's taken by Kralik and the Blue Jays. Driving through the right side, Cody Haas has to dish it off to Chase Smith. Moving the ball nicely already for GACC. Kralik driving inside. Left-handed pass finds Sam Haas. Sam's a really good shooter. Never want to leave him open as Kralik drives inside. Tough finish for Connor Kralik. First bucket of the day for GACC.
The Blue Jays ran their offense and got the shot they wanted with Kralik there driving down cutting down the lane and ran almost the entire clock down. Now an offensive foul on Crofton, giving the ball back to the Blue Jays.
That goes against Charlie Steffen. So an early foul offensively for Crofton, not one you want to have this early in the game, and give GACC an extra opportunity.
A big key for Crofton is to make Kralik work for his shots. And they did that, but he ended up getting a real quality look anyway.
Kralik will take the three-pointer. It is no good off the back of the rim. Here's the rebound. Nice offensive board. Haas driving, now right side. Here's a heat check three. That's no good off the back of the rim. Rebound goes to Drotzman. Here's Trevor Allen with the basketball. The sophomore standout stops and look to get rid of it. Right side on the drive, it's Jackson. Jackson had it nearly taken away. Jace Panning's on it. The floater's no good. And there's the rebound for GACC, Sam Haas.
Panning had a pretty good look. He just left that one way short.
Tough shot inside, left it short. Rebound for Luke Gunther. Kralik open again. covered by Penning, spin move, and a baseline J. That time no good, but the offensive board, Kralik, no. Allen looking to run. Nearly lost it, keeps it, fighting on the baseline, and has that blocked. Sam Haas with the defense. Now he's got the basketball. He'll go up with contact and can't finish. And it's Allen with the board. Fast pace already. Trevor Allen, jumper, no. Rebound to Chase Smith.
A lot of action, not a lot of points.
Kralik on the left wing. Sam Haas takes that open look. Got it. He is a shooter. Close out on Sam Haas.
Yeah, Crofton in that 2-3 zone. His ball movement allowed that shot to be created. That's what you have to do. That's kind of what they did that first possession there, was just work and find what they wanted offensively.
5-0 lead is here's Penning. Dishes it off to Steffen. Had it poked away. Kralik. Here he goes, and had it poked away. Chase Penning. I think Kralik wanted to throw that thing down, and now he's walking a little funky.
Yeah, a little bit of a limp there. He looks to be okay, though.
Blue Jays are unbeaten through 2 games. They took down Wisner-Pilger 47-30, and Wynot, that's a great win against a good Wynot team, 57-52. Pass out Kralik, three-pointer, good. Connor Kralik connects on the triple.
And he's not running well, Kalen. He tweaked an ankle, I think, there. Let's hope he's okay. Didn't affect that last three-point shot, but he's definitely limping.
29 points per game. Trevor Allen with the miss and the board to Sam Haas. Up the court, Chase Smith. Kralik fires inside, trying to save it. And I think Kralik's trying to stretch out that ankle right now.
Yeah, Haas just kind of tapped that basketball, waiting for one of his teammates to go get it. Nobody did. And the Blue Jays turn it over.
Here's Crofton with the basketball and lost it out of bounds. Tyson Jackson. GACC is led by Brian Menlick in his 3rd season, son of former longtime West Point Central Catholic head coach Dwayne Menlick. He's led a good program with this comeback. GACC was always a really fierce team, historically great for a basketball program at both the boys and girls level. But lately, GACC hasn't had the success they usually do, but last year was kind of the Kickstarter, finishing 3rd at state.
Yeah, they fell on some hard times, but last year's team kind of rose up and surprised a lot of people and got down to Lincoln.
Pass inside, poked away. Trevor Allen with the turnover. Slowed things down, stop and pop the 3. Got it, Trevor Allen, what a play. And a timeout on the floor with 3:35 to play in the first quarter. A little low scoring, still a good game, 8-3, as Crofton takes away and finds their first points on NCN.
Darling, I believe everything's gonna be all right. No need to worry, cause you got somebody on your side. We all need a fam, we all need a crew. When you're in a jam, don't know what to do. Just reach out your hand and we'll see you through. Doesn't matter where you're at, we got your back. We got your back.
With a Medica health plan, you're not just covered, you're cared for.
We got your back.
First quarter brought to you by Yankton Medical Clinic. They're building a Norfolk legacy, one patient at a time, one generation at a time. From family practice to expert specialists, they're here for you today and every day. As Trevor Allen hit that 3 for Crofton before the timeout, and he's got the basketball here, able to dish it out. Jackson, nice cut to Chase Penning, who finishes at the rim.
Yeah, Penning cut to the basket, got ahead of the defense, and a good pass to lead him to the basket, so all he had to do was catch and score.
Quick pass inside, foul. going against Braxton Foxhoven. He's another top scorer for this Warrior team, averaging 15 per game.
And Blue Jays bringing some subs in here early. Again, it goes back against the zone that Crofton likes to play. Is just patient, work the basketball, and find those shots. Find Kralik here in the free throw line.
A high block shot, no good. Allen nearly poked away by Sam Haas. 2:35 first quarter. Drotzman to Panning, drives inside, good defense on him, and we'll have a jump ball. So last year, GACC, again, they were the 8th seed, knocked off North Platte St. Patrick at the buzzer with senior Miles Dinslage, who's no longer on the roster. That was a great game. Three-pointer off the inbound, left it short for Braxton Foxhoven.
The thing about GACC last year, they were 13-13 and ended up going to state.
Three by Haas is no good. Well, and they were in Class D1, and they played so many C1 and C2 teams. Really helped their endurance and strength as they went into those D1 tournament.
What they did, Kalen, is they went 9-3 down the stretch. They really played well to end the season and put themselves in a position to have a chance to win districts and get to state.
Smith pull up Jay, no. Panning almost had the rebound, but taken away by GACC. Kralik, pass fake, now drives in baseline, looking to turn around. Turnaround jumper on the baseline, left it short. There's the rebound for Trevor Allen. Allen almost had it poked away, dishes off. Allen again to the top of circle. Almost lost it, he's back on it. Foxhoven pulls up jumper, in and out, no good. Offensive board, no. Another rebound, and this time it's good. That's Braxton Foxhoven.
That's a great job by Foxhoven, just staying with it. Get that rebound, missed the first shot, stayed with it. And his relentlessness ends up in a bucket. Now JCC turns it over, Crofton.
And another turnover, turnover. Inside, it is no good off the glass from Drotzman. Was an 8-0 lead for GACC, turns into a 7-0 run for Crofton. Smell that, Lou? Someone's baking turnovers in here. 8-7, 38 seconds to play first quarter. Inside, nice pass underneath. Dishing it out to Kralik, moves around, step through, tough shot, floater, no. Panning with a nice rebound.
Well, Crofton doing what you got to do with Kralik is force him into some tough shots. That was a very difficult shot.
Tyson Jackson feeds it to Trevor Allen. No, just couldn't spin it in. Kralik across the timeline, 10 seconds. High pass underneath. Looking in now, Chase Smith, kick out, Kralik in the corner. 2 seconds, Chase Smith for three at the horn. Just couldn't quite knock it down. 8-7. Feels like we need to be saying 18-17, but as fun as that first quarter was, a 1-point game, still in single digits. Stick around for quarter number 2 between the Warriors and the Blue Jays on NCN.
There are many details that can set your dream apart from anyone else's. But what sets the banks you are considering apart from each other? At Madison County Bank, what sets us apart from other lenders is flexibility. We offer a wide variety of loans, and we pride ourselves on providing lending options for commercial, residential, agriculture, and even unique properties that make your dreams a reality. Madison County Bank, here to help you grow.
At home or on the range, AGI Sentinel's buildings protect crops and valuable assets from harsh weather conditions. Don't risk losing your hard-earned assets to seasonal elements when AGI Sentinel pre-engineered all-steel buildings are the simple and sturdy solution that provide maximum protection for a minimum cost. For free estimates, talk to Scott, Kenny, or Luke about your AGI Sentinel building. Call 402-748-3551 today or go to ashoffconstruction.com.
8-7 in that first quarter of action between GACC and Crofton. The Blue Jays led 8-0, and then the Warriors had a 7-0 run. Left wing trying to drive inside and kick it out to Isaac Gunther. Gunther gets it to Cody Haas, and that ball's out of bounds. Frank Gade trying to fire up his team.
You gotta like the effort right now for Crofton defensively in that zone. They're really running out. You see that running out on those shooters, not allowing an easy look, and they're creating some very difficult passing lanes. It's led to some turnovers.
Allen's pass inside gets turned over as well. Back inside, and a nice look. Fading back for Luke Gunther. He's on the board with his first bucket. And it's a 3-point lead for GACC.
All this turnover talk, I'm getting hungry. I like cherry, I don't know about you.
I'm a cherry turnover guy too. Crofton on the inside. Allen with the shot fake, now left wing. Tyson Jackson right side for Alex Potts. Foxhoven, 5 on the shot clock. Allen takes the deep three and got it. That's why this kid is so good.
Well, that's tough when you're in front of him. You don't want him to drive around. You're going to go ahead and put a hand in his face. You got to get up on him because he's got that quick release. And he's very good from the three-point line.
All tied at 10. Looked like there was an open shot for Maverick Smith. He probably could have stepped in and just laid it up, but he did an extra pass. And usually those extra passes work, but at that time, might have been better off taking it himself.
And Allen, after the turnover, got the ball caught on his hip and ended up traveling, and turns it right back over to GACC.
Underneath, here's Smith. That time goes up and has it blocked by Foxhoven. Stays with the Blue Jays. In Crofton, Frank Gade is the head coach of this program. He's been at Neely Oakdale and led them to a runner-up appearance at the state level. Left for some personal reasons and had another opportunity to coach here at Crofton, and he's rebuilding this program slowly but surely.
Yeah, that's what you got to do, is be patient, build the program, and instill the confidence. It helps when you have a guy like Allen who's got the basketball right now.
Nice pass, Foxhoven, got it. Gives Crofton the lead, 12-10. Here's Connor Kralik. Left wing is Gunther. Now Kralik again. Maverick Smith, Kralik open for three. Connects, you can't leave him open for that long.
Yeah, Kralik is very tall, but he's got a really nice release from long range. And yeah, you got to get up in his face, much like Allen a moment ago. You can't allow him distance, and there you go.
To do that, Trevor Allen, his third three.
Right on cue, Allen, right back at you.
15-13, Crofton by 2. Steps inside, tough jumper, that's no good. There's a nice rebound by Trevor Allen. Leading the team up the court, stops at the perimeter, drives in, tough shot, and draws the foul. It's going against Cody Haas, and that will send Allen to the free throw line.
I really like his aggressiveness. Allen is good inside, he's good off the dribble, and he's got a nice three-point release, so very difficult matchup. One of those nightmare matchups if you're the guy that's trying to defend him. What do you try to take away, and what are you going to allow him to have? Best thing you can do with guys like Allen and Kralik is try to keep the basketball out of their hands.
Averages 17 points a game, and he's already got 10. As this second free throw is missed. 16-13 Crofton by a triple. Kralik flips it cross court, thought about a three. Gunther didn't take it. Now the pass taken away. Chase Panning, great D. And chases it out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Warriors.
It's very similar to the girls' game earlier. A lot of turnovers here, and GACC's having a tough time keeping the ball out of Crofton's hands. That's 7 turnovers here
Not even halfway through the second quarter, so both teams 5 for Crofton. Officials discussing something here.
Coming over the scorer's table. Well, we're good to go. Allen to pass it in on the baseline. Underneath, Foxhoven, tough shot with the right hand, a little long. Fighting for the board, that should be a jump ball, and it is. So it stays with the Warriors.
Well, I could give the credit there to Panning.
Steffen.
Steffen, rather, yeah. With the hustle play to tie him up.
Foxhoven wants a 3, and he misses that one short. Offensive rebound, kick out, that's through the hands of Panning. Steffen still on it, and GACC comes up with the ball. Luke Gunther. Four and a half to play, second quarter. Fighting for it, taken away. And another jump ball. Stick around for our halftime show, brought to you by Visit Kearney and Insurance 365. It's passed underneath. We're looking for Gunther. Shot no good. 3 seconds in the key. It's a foul you don't see consistently. Every once in a while you'll see it.
Another turnover for the Blue Jays. Now you're going to pick up here at half court with looks like maybe a 1-2-2 pressure.
Steffen on the low block, had his pass, had his shot knocked away. Panning finds Allen, takes a 3 with, oh, he banks it in! Trevor Allen shrugs to the crowd with contact, or with a tough contested shot, rather.
Yeah, it goes in, it doesn't matter.
He's got 4 threes.
That's a big time hit there.
Crofton leads by 6. Here's Foxhoven with the lane. Foxhoven lays it in. Forces Mendlick to call a timeout for GACC as Crofton comes out with electricity. 21-13 is the lead. How about this play from Foxhoven? The lay-in and the lead. 3:36 to play in the first half.
Life can move at a pretty fast pace here in Nebraska. From lights on to lights out, there's no stopping our work ethic. That's why at Nebraska Public Power District, we take pride in keeping you going. Pride in knowing that your power grid is consistently ranked one of the nation's most reliable and resilient. We take on the challenges 24/7 because electricity is the lifeblood of your day, and powering your day is what motivates us to do our very best. NPPD, powering our state, empowering your life.
There's Frank Gade talking with the Crofton Warriors. 21-13 lead for Crofton after the lay-in by Braxton Foxhoven. He's got 6 points. Trevor Allen, the sophomore that we were told is so dang good, has got 13. And with those two, you can see why Crofton has some firepower.
Yeah, they're playing very good defense, and they're turning GACC over. They're able to get out and run and score points now in transition. Knocking down threes, that's why you've got the 8-point lead. For GACC, I think you've got to find Kralik here and get him going offensively.
Top of the circle is Connor Kralik. Thought about it from deep. Chase Smith now has that pass nearly taken away. Open. Haas, 13 on the shot clock. Allen's everywhere defensively. Tough shot. Gunther fading to the right, knocks it down. Luke Gunther, he's got 4.
That's a good possession. Worked the basketball and got a pretty quality look. And GACC again with that pressure. It looks like a 1-3-1 half-court trap.
Tyson Jackson. Inside, stolen. It's Luke Gunther. Gunther to Haas. Gunther inside, Kralik just short. Another rebound for Foxhoven, and Kralik got 8 points in this first half as Allen inside had it blocked from behind, fighting for the basketball and whistles. Jump ball will stay with the Warriors.
Yeah, missed shot. Watch Sam Haas. He gives up a little bit of size to Foxhoven, but he was sure battling there. Wasn't going to give up the basketball. And Foxhoven's going to sit down. Only senior on that roster for Crofton, so certainly bright days ahead the way they're playing with their underclassmen right now.
Here's Allen, steps inside, over to Jackson. Jackson back to Allen. 10 on the shot clock, underneath, what a pass. Back to Jackson, he fires away for three, left is short. Rebound for Cody Haas. Pass back inside, Haas open for three, Chase Smith. Sam Haas with the rebound. 21-15, it's a 6-point lead for Crofton. Right side, had it poked away from behind, stays with it, Luke Gunther. Big second quarter, he's got 6 all in this second.
Yeah, Gunther trying to penetrate that zone off the dribble. That's not always easy to do, but he's able, even after it got poked away, gather the basketball and go up and score. That's one way to beat a zone, is to attack the middle of it. And if you can do it off the dribble, that's a real positive that forces that zone to collapse.
Foxhoven checks back in. This time Charlie Steffen will come out.
And speaking
Pass
of zone,
Foxhoven.
Sorry, Kaylin. Speaking of zone, Blue Jays guarding that three-point line pretty heavily right now. Looks like a 3-2.
Another one for Allen. This time doesn't drop. Kralik with the ball. 2-on-1. Now everybody comes back down to reset things wide open. And Gunther for three. Missed it. Trying to find Allen up the court. Good defense. The bucket was good, but a foul on the floor. Sam Haas kind of had to play like a corner who got beat. Didn't turn his head and was able to fight with the basketball, but does draw the foul.
You get back and at least prevent the bucket.
Drotzman, right side Foxhoven. Under a minute to play. First half, miscommunication. Panning thought he would have Drotzman for a quick catch pass in the corner, but Drotzman cut inside. Just a little miscommunication.
Turnover number 8 now. Crofton starting to turn it over. I think they've struggled a little bit since GACC has gone to that 3-2 zone, especially with Kralik at the top of that zone.
Gunther over to the left to Haas. Now to Smith. Wide open again is Gunther. Luke Gunther cashes in this time. And his big second quarter continues. 9 in the quarter. And he's brought GACC back within 1.
We saw him drive in a moment ago, now knocks down the 3.
Panning tips it over to Allen, who's left open for 3, just shy. 15 seconds, and it's Connor Kralik. Five seconds. Smith tipped away. Allen couldn't quite get there and comes into the stands. Great effort by the sophomore. 1 second on the clock. So an opportunity for a quick catch and heave.
Yeah, you're going to have to try to get something going toward the basket here. Now, Allen, you see why he's going to be so good. That effort there, diving out of bounds. He is a competitor.
Kralik will take it and shoot it, and left it just shy. Not a bad look for Connor Kralik from beyond half court. At the break, the Warriors have the lead, 21-20, after a fun first quarter of basketball in this Mid-States Conference clash. Stay tuned for our halftime highlights and our stats and analysis coming up next on NCN.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
CN Sports is brought to you by CHS of Crofton, Wausau, and Dixon, a diversified global agribusiness cooperative owned by farmers and member cooperatives across the United States, and by Moody Motor Company. Moody Motor staff wishes the very best this holiday season.
So this yellow jacket, it basically symbolizes that it's showtime.
The Yellow Jackets are a throwback to Monday Night Football.
The 1970s, Keith Jackson, Howard Cosell.
That was the big broadcast in the country. Now we're the big broadcast in Nebraska.
When News Channel Nebraska is covering a game, we want you to know that we take it seriously. We want to dress sharp. We have pride in what we do.
And we're going to wear those yellow jackets to show people, you know, we're a little old school, but we're also the important broadcast of the night.
With 2 board-certified physicians, Dr. Charles Harper and Dr. Alan Spanel offers a high level of expertise in internal medicine. If you're over age 18 and ready to find a trusted physician who will be with you throughout your years, Dr. Harper and Dr. Spanel are ready to provide you with the medical care you need. Whether you are healthy or have several medical conditions, as internal medicine physicians, they provide the care you need. Yankton Medical Clinic, Norfolk location offers so much care so close to home.
Crofton with a 1-point lead at the break, 21-20 over GACC. It's a fun one on this Saturday afternoon. Saturday now turned to evening. Oh boy, it's almost 7 o'clock.
Wow.
It's about time for you to go to bed, old man.
I was going to say about past your bedtime, young fella.
Well, let's take a look at our Kearney Sportsplex and how this thing is coming along. Coming in the spring of 2025. So it's almost here. Not only will it have my favorite sport in the world, pickleball. All right, not my favorite sport in the world, but a really fun one to play. It'll also have basketball. It's a game that you and I know quite a bit about, not only calling games, but playing games. Lou, not a bad little hook shot you got there. I don't want you to get your head too big.
Yeah, I used to be called Lou L. Cinder. I don't know if you knew that or not.
I do know that name. It's Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
There you go.
A little basketball trivia. But they will have a lot of basketball courts at the Kearney Sportsplex, which is going to, in turn, give them opportunities to host major tournaments throughout the summer, throughout the fall. Big leagues are going to come to Kearney, Nebraska.
Yeah, it's going to be a destination place. The Sportsplex is going to bring a lot of people to the city of Kearney, and certainly good for their economy there. But I'm excited to just go there and check it out and see what all. There's so many things that it offers. Whether you like basketball, pickleball, wrestling, it doesn't matter. That's a place to go where you can check out just about anything you want. It's going to be a fantastic place. Spring of 2025, not far away.
Not far away at all. Just off of Eunice Drive is where this Kearney Sportsplex will be located, so make sure to stop on by and check it out the next time you're in Kearney. And if you don't think you're going to be in Kearney in a while, well, you better map out a time to go out and get there. Lou and I are playing a one-on-one tournament, and it won't last very long. We're going to 21. I imagine that I'll have 21 by the first 5 minutes.
I'll take it easy on you.
Oh, News Channel Nebraska, Crofton and GACC in a fun one. Right now, the Warriors have this 1-point lead. We'll dive deeper into why this game has played out the way it has and give you some halftime highlights coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
Your child is your whole world, and you want nothing but the best for them. Here at Faith Regional Physician Services Pediatrics, we couldn't agree more. Which is why our providers are dedicated to offering the highest level of care to those who matter most to you. Our pediatric experts not only specialize in teddy bears, stickers, and smiles, but most importantly, your child's growth, development, and overall health. As a parent, you can expect our providers to deliver comprehensive, personalized care to help your child grow happy and healthy while ensuring you and your child feel safe and heard. Whether your child has a boo-boo, needs a well child visit, or is under the weather, our pediatrician, Dr. Samantha Roy, and advanced care practitioner, Kayla Daniels, are here every step of the way to offer advice, treatment, and preventative care. Faith Regional Physician Services Pediatrics, specializing in what is special to you.
News Channel Nebraska at halftime. Crofton leads GACC 21-20. Let's take a look at some of our halftime highlights brought to you by Visit Kearney. Find it all in Kearney and Insurance 365, the healthcare specialists you want to do business with. We saw lots of threes in that first half of basketball, Lou. 8 of them in total. Well, there's one from Sam Haas, big three-pointer from a young guy who contributes quite a bit for this GACC team. How about Connor Kralik? Boom, tack on another. That's 2 for GACC. And he had a little bit of a limp still going on, something we noticed from Kralik. Trevor Allen says, you can do that, well, so can I. He hits his first of 4 threes that he's got. All of the threes from the Warriors came from number 35.
There's a bit of a step back a moment ago. And they're just to square up and shoot.
From deep, too. Kralik with another 3, got that one to go. Connor Kralik with 8 points in that first half of basketball. Crofton still finding success with Trevor Allen. Another one. His defender kind of lost space on him and allowed Allen to pull up for a deep 3. How about another? Make it 4. Trevor Allen banks it in. He's like, all right, it's Saturday. It's past 5 o'clock. Banks are still open in Crofton. And then there's Luke Gunther, tacks on that 8th and final 3.
Allen was special in that first half. Even when you make it, and you don't mean to bank it, but you do, it still counts. But 4 3-pointers, he's really kept his team in this ball game. And you know, you look at the way the Blue Jays were attacking the Crofton zone early. They were getting some pretty good looks, but it seemed to kind of go away. I would love to see them run that through Kralik at the high post. He's a guy that can see over that defense. He can make plays, put the ball down and drive if they give him space, or hit a cutter in that zone. But he's also really good around that three-point line. When he catches that in rhythm, he's got a great release and very dangerous, obviously, from downtown. But I think if you're Crofton, you look and you held Kralik to 8 points. This is a guy that been averaging 29 in this early season. So if you hold him to, say, 16 points, you feel like you got a great chance to win the ball game. But if you're GACC, you got to worry about Trevor Allen knocking down threes all over the place. That's one of the reasons that the Blue Jays went to that 3-2 zone, to guard that three-point line and force that ball, try to force Crofton to get that ball inside and not knock down those threes that Allen was so adept at doing in that first half.
Well, here's what I'll say about Connor Kralik. I do think that he might be a little injured, and I think he's trying to play it off and still playing this game. You're not going to take out Connor Kralik. I mean, he's your guy. But I do think that whatever he was trying to go up and dunk in that first quarter and got fouled by Jace Panning, I think it's affecting him more than he might want to admit, or maybe that we want to admit right now, because he did not look the same in that second quarter. He wasn't driving to the basket as much. He was kind of waiting back and seeing for more opportunities, which he's still a great shooter. But a guy like that can drive at any moment, you need him to be healthy.
Yeah, I don't know what it was. I think he tweaked an ankle. I think it just kind of came down awkwardly. Might have been his foot. But certainly was limping rather noticeably after that. I think he's okay, but I think he might be a little bit affected when you're that type of player. If your foot or your ankle is sore, that might take a little bit of your game away. We'll see how he does here in the second half, but I think he's still the guy you've got to run that offense through. They were very good and patient early on against that Crofton zone, but Crofton really forced them, I think, farther out on the perimeter and made things a little bit tougher trying to get the ball inside. They just shut it down a little bit better there in that second quarter.
Luke Gunther, big second quarter, had 9 points all in that quarter. He leads the team for GACC, 8 for Connor Kralik and 3 for Sam Haas. For Crofton, 13 for Trevor Allen, 12 of those via the 3. 6 for Braxton and Foxhoven and 2 for Chase Panning, as we are ready for quarter number 3.
Yeah, Gunther was one of the few guys for the Blue Jays able to really put points on the board that second quarter. We saw him hit a 3. We saw him put the ball on the floor and go into the paint, which Crofton had largely shut down in that second quarter and score. So he was a big-time player for GACC that second quarter.
9 of those 12 points in the second quarter for the Blue Jays all came from Luke Gunther. Kralik now trying to work inside, looking a little better here, passes it out right wing. Step it inside and now back to the right wing for Kralik. Trying to make a move, dishes it off to Smith. 10 on the shot clock, Smith inside, had it deflected. Rebound on the floor and taken away by Jackson. Tyson Jackson was able to get the basketball. He's got it here, covered by Sam Haas. Trevor Allen open for 3 again. Liz misses this one, but a nice board by Braxton Foxhoven and a foul.
Foxhoven has been really good on the boards. 6 boards in this game, the leading rebounder. Tough guy in there, playing with a taped up left hand.
Last year, Crofton went 7-15, which marked their best record for Frank Gade since he's led the charge. It was the most wins in a season since 2016-17 when that team went 9-13. That's how much Crofton has struggled as of late. But Frank Gade, again, has them on the up and up.
Yeah, I think this is an improving program. You see they've got some players like Allen with the basketball right now.
Allen inside, nearly lost it. Oh, shot fake, pass fake, gets his own rebound. Allen back up, no. Rebound taken away and a jump ball. Great effort by Charlie Steffen.
Does there, come up empty here, and that was a mistake by the defense there to go away from Allen. He missed a shot, gets the rebound, does not score, but you see the effort he's putting out right there. That's the kind of guy, he's only a sophomore, but that's the kind of guy, if he plays that hard, that kind of challenges the rest of his teammates to play that way as well.
And even though Crofton is 1-2 to start the year, in those 3 games, 55 points per game to 49 points against. So they actually have, or they're being outscored 55-49, which is not bad, only 6 points difference there. Trying to find their winning ways still early in this season. This would be a big one.
Blue Jays not able to secure that rebound, and Crofton keeps possession.
Steffen inside, Foxhoven back to Allen. Looking for a screen in the roll. They will go inside, what a pass and a foul. Tyson Jackson going to the free throw line.
Love the no look. Watch Allen just kind of look away. And a great cut by Jackson draws the foul against Smith of the Blue Jays.
I thought it was no look, but I had to double check, and we caught it. What a pass.
Confirmation.
Confirmed.
That too.
Free throw no good by Tyson Jackson. And again, these are the places they got to be big. Try to knock down a few freebies.
Yeah, close games. Free throws going to make a big difference.
Missed the first, but got the second. 22-20. Here's Smith. Left side for Sam Haas. Got Kralik on the high post, back inside, tipped away. Steffen with the steal.
I like him on the high post, but that was not a good pass. Kind of threw it right into the teeth of that defense.
Foxhoven quickly into Panning, and Panning with a good idea, trying to find Steffen, but closed down by Sam Haas. Back inside, Kralik on the high post. Old jab and then kick to Sam. Chase Smith back to Sam, he's wide open, fires for 3. That's in and out. Steffen with the rebound. Allen. 2-3 zone at the top. It's more of a 3-2 zone right now. And now trying to go inside to Foxhoven, had it. Ooh, foul called. Cody Haas with some good defense. looked like he might have tweaked his quad or something.
He kind of came down awkwardly as well. I kind of agree with you, Kalen. I don't think Kralik is 100% healthy right now. He's still looks a little gingerly as he's moving through the lane.
Are you going to ignore Braxton Foxhoven just making that free throw with one hand?
I would not ever ignore Braxton Foxhoven. He is too big of a fella shooting the free throws one-handed.
Wow. He missed the second one off the front end, but that was pretty cool. You don't have to with that hand taped up.
You don't remember George McGinnis, do you?
I don't know who George McGinnis is. Stolen away. It's Foxhoven. I don't need any of your 1930s trivia, Lou. Stepping inside. Offensive foul called against Trevor Allen. Charge set up by Maverick Smith.
That's a good job. Set your feet and wait for the contact. That's pretty easy call there.
And Connor Kralik will take a seat. Again, does not happen very often, but you can tell there's something wrong.
He's a little gimpy. I don't know that it's anything long-term, but he's certainly tonight he's a little bit gimpy.
Might be a couple days rest and ice, and he'll be back. Underneath, here's Maverick Smith. Oh, pass taken away. Allen closed down, had it poked away on the floor, and off of Allen. What a job by Isaac Gunther throwing it off of Trevor Allen.
Just a hustle play. And a smart
play. That was good. Not a lot of points. In fact, no field goals for either team yet. Just 2 free throws for Crofton. Smith inside, pull-up jumper is no good. Offensive board, Isaac Gunther lost it out of bounds.
That's unfortunate for the Blue Jays because Gunther had a pretty solid rebound there. Ends up turning it over.
23-20.
Let's see if Crofton attacks this a little bit differently because you got Kralik on the bench, so that size at the top of that zone isn't quite the factor. But they're definitely taking the three-point shot away from Crofton right now.
Foxhoven attacked. Allen takes a deep three, misses that one, chases for his own rebound, and he nearly had it, just stepped on the baseline, or stepped on the sideline and out of bounds.
And if you're GACC, you're going to allow those sort of three-pointers, even from Allen. Those long three-pointers, you want to take away the quality three-pointers. They've done a good job of that with that 3-2 zone. If Allen makes one from, 20-some feet, you're going to live with it.
Well, the fortunate thing for Trevor Allen is he had that rebound, but when he stopped and slammed his feet on the court, it kind of skidded, and it skidded him out of bounds. Over halfway through this third quarter, only 2 points scored. Inside, Sam Haas stepped through, tough shot. There's the first field goal of the third quarter for either side. We're tied at 23.
Turn around in the lane.
23-22 rather.
Turn around in the lane. Nice finish there. That's a difficult shot. He made it look easy.
High pass tipped. Foxhoven fighting for it, and he's nearly able to save it. Allen with the one-hand takeaway. Step through. Allen fouled. Oh, they'll say he's going to the line for 2.
Yeah, going to call it. Yep, on the 2-shot foul. So,
wow.
Here's the step through from Allen. That's what you want, I think, at this point from him, is to try to get him inside that zone and allow him to make plays in the lane. As good of a three-point shooter as he is, Blue Jays have taken that away. So you like to see him put the ball on the floor and attack that defense inside. You see what good things happen. Already knocks down the first free throw.
Crofton still searching for its first field goal of the third quarter. They've got 4 points on 4 of 6 shooting from the line. Full timeout coming, and a good game still. 25-22. Crofton with a 3-point lead over GACC. 2:58 to go in the third quarter on NCN.
My name is Brandon Manquist, and at Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust, there really is a difference. The most rewarding part of my job is seeing the younger generation get into starting on the family farm, whether that be with their first equipment purchase or setting them up with their first line of credit. And then obviously as they continue to go through the farming operation, tweaking it to their needs. Elkhorn Valley Bank, great for you, great for your community.
Frank Gade and the Crofton Warriors still with the lead. They fought hard in this one, went down 8-0 early to GACC. They climbed right back, had a 7-0 run. Actually, it was a 10-0 run. They took a 10-7 lead, or 10-8 lead, and then able to hold on to a 25-22 lead right now. 2:58 to play in the third.
A low-scoring game right now.
If you notice, Connor Kralik still on the bench.
Yep, still on the bench.
Stepping inside, pass taken away. It's Foxhoven. Allen to the left side. Jackson flips it over, and that's nearly taken by Haas. Fighting is Panning. He leaves it short. Chase Smith for three, no good. And another rebound for Foxhoven. He is fighting out there.
He's got 7 boards. He is a tough dude down there playing one-handed.
And he shoots a three one-handed, left that one. And a foul going against Tyson Smith, charged in on Sam Haas. And now Kralik.
Haas was he got the loose ball rebound and then gets that foul. It's got to be tough for a guy like Foxhoven with the problem on his left hand there. It's tough. You have to have that hand up there for your guide hand when you're trying to shoot a jump shot.
He's playing good defense. He's rebounding the ball well too.
Oh yeah, he's been a factor, no doubt about it.
Bird played a game with his left hand. We just need to see Foxhoven do that with his right hand.
Yeah, I think he'll score 47 against the Portland Trailblazers.
That'd be pretty cool. The hustle play on the floor by Panning to at least knock it away. 1:41 to play in the third, 25-22. Cody Haas and Connor Kralik in the game for GACC. High pass right side. Kralik is open. Covered by Panning. Panning knocks it out. Sam was trying to get it back to Kralik.
Yeah, trying to get him in where he could catch that ball in the shooter's pocket and go up and knock down a three. I think that's the plan right now, try to find him along that wing.
And a travel before the shot. 1:16 to play in the third quarter. Crofton is trying to deliver the Warriors of a win over GACC for the first time since 2021. Blue Jays are on a 3-game win streak against the Warriors. Deep three, Trevor Allen, good! Trevor Allen, his 5th three of the game.
Now it's a little different because that was in rhythm, that was in rotation. Even though it was a long three, he caught it, squared up and shot, and then defense was late getting over there. That's one thing you can't do with Allen is allow him to catch and shoot. You got to get a hand in his face.
Foxhoven slows it down to Jackson, and here's Allen. 30 on the shot clock, 40 on the game clock.
Blue Jays with 18 turnovers, Galen. We haven't even got to the fourth quarter yet.
A little bit of a bump underneath. It is Drotzman, tries to keep it. Drotzman finds Allen. Can he get 6?
Oh.
Travel.
Wouldn't have counted.
.8 to play, third quarter, 6-point lead for Crofton.
I mean, nobody has been able to really get in any rhythm offensively in this third quarter. But Allen, if he able to make that three-pointer and not travel, that'd have been a gigantic shot.
Well, that three that he had a moment ago was the first field goal for Crofton in the third quarter. Had 4 points off of, 3 seconds in the key twice in a game.
Wow.
Against GACC both times.
The Blue Jays have no chance to win this game unless they start taking care of the basketball. That's 19 turnovers.
Allen has to pick it up, couldn't quite handle it. 8 seconds. Here's Panning, 5 seconds. That pass to the seats.
And that's 14 turnovers for Crofton.
4 seconds, got to close out here.
Yeah, got to get toward the basket here. You got time to get a shot off.
Gunther to Kralik, fires. Oh, nearly put it in. But Crofton has a 6-point lead as we head to the fourth quarter, 28-22. And here's another look at Trevor Allen. 5 threes, propelling the Warriors.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com for details. And by The Carpet Shop in Norfolk, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years.
The Warriors with the lead, 28-22. Shouldn't be crying. Crofton's winning. Come on now. Fourth quarter action up here in Northeast Nebraska. And it's been a fun one so far. Trevor Allen, the sophomore, 18 points to lead the Warriors. Here's Connor Kralik for GACC. Still looking like he's a little injured. Gets the ball to shoot the three. Doesn't matter though. Knocks down that three. You can see him limp on the way back though.
Yeah, I'm not sure, again, if it's foot or ankle, but something lower extremities really bothering him. But it didn't bother him on that shot.
Still can shoot.
Catching in rhythm and shoot.
High pass, out of bounds. Well, that's what you want. Connor Kralik, even though he can't cut as well as normal, still able to shoot the basketball well. And he's just trying to find a spot on the court where he is comfortable.
Yeah, that's their chance, is to get him involved offensively. That was a big-time three, and it gets them within one possession.
Going right back to him. I'll take another one. Connor Kralik left that one shy. Rebound goes to Jackson. 3-point ball game. Allen doesn't like it. Goes right side to Panning. Panning back to Allen. All of his field goals are threes. Got 5 of them. Nice catch, Panning back up off the glass. No, tries to tip it back over, and it's out of bounds. Going the way of the Blue Jays.
Well, one thing that is different defensively for Guardian Angels is when Kralik's out there defensively at the top of that zone.
Gunther can't make the three, and a foul going against Cody Haas, trying to swipe at that basketball.
And Crofton doing a good job not allowing Guardian Angels to rebound the basketball. Only one offensive rebound so far in the second half.
28-25. Allen trapped. Gets it over to Steffen. Has to get it out. Panning. Back to Foxhoven. Takes the three. Foxhoven no good. Kralik with the rebound, now leading the team up the court. Chest pass, poked, and picked up by Gunther. Step through, tough shot, no good. Rebound is bouncing around and out. .6:19 to play in the game. We're seeing lots of turnovers, lots of effort plays at the basketball.
You see GACC coming up, really extending that zone and forcing Allen way out past the three-point line. And with Kralik up there, it's tough to shoot over the top of him. They've got to, I think, try to backdoor this zone.
Communication just not there right now. Fourth quarter is thanks to Visit Lincoln. See and experience all that Lincoln has to offer. Discover more at lincoln.org. Smith's three's no good. Kralik fighting for the board and puts it in. He's fighting through the pain.
Yeah, big time rebound there. And a putback puts the Blue Jays within one. Boy, Crofton just really struggling right now. And I think they're going to say a tip basketball. So they're going to keep it with Crofton, but they're just really struggling against this Blue Jay defense. I think you got to try to find something along the baselines behind that. The big guys up front really taking away the three-point shot.
28-27. Turning around Foxhoven. No foul called. He throws it out of bounds.
Foxhoven kind of forced that shot. He's trying to draw a foul.
Gunther to Haas. Kralik's wide open for three. No one's out there. Misses the three-pointer. Rebound by Jackson. Gets it up to Allen. Allen had Panning, didn't hit him. Tries to go inside and take the three anyway, and that's no good. There's the rebound to Cody Haas.
The Blue Jays had the shot they wanted a moment ago with Kralik.
Under 5 to play in the fourth quarter, and there's a foul. Going against Crofton, it's Jace Panning. That's his first foul. (28-27), Sam Haas. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, going right back to Crofton. Trevor Allen. 18 points for Allen. 5 threes.
18 points, 6 rebounds. Quality game for Allen.
Had the ball tipped away. Another turnover. Cody Haas finds it. Kralik drives the baseline. Nice pass over to Haas. Tough shot and airballed it out of bounds.
Well, it's not been a good night for offense here in this ball game. A lot of turnovers, a lot of missed shots. This is going to be a game of just who's able to make a play late, it appears, as we head toward halfway through the fourth quarter.
Brian Menlich not happy, threw his jacket on the ground in frustration. Bounce pass to Foxhoven, finding Drotzman. Underneath again, wide open. Panning cuts in and can't get it to go. There's a lid on the basket.
Exactly what I was talking about, though, before. Backdoor that zone. Use that baseline.
And then he gets the steal. Panning this time finishes. He was frustrated after that last miss, so he does it himself, gets the steal on the bucket. 30-27. Foxhoven, good defense on Haas. Now inside kick out a three. Cody Haas, no. There's the rebound for Drotzman. 3:24 left.
Allen gonna take his time. Up 3. They did a really good job working that zone, getting it to the middle around that high post area and get cutters along that baseline. That's how you beat that 3-2 zone.
We'll stick around with our third or fourth quarter here. 3:15 to go as Frank Gade calls that timeout out. But stick around with us as we get ready for our coaches post-game interview. We're either going to talk to Brian Menlich of GACC or Frank Gade of Crofton, currently in the lead. Sarpy County Tourism bringing us that coaches post-game interview. Check it out. Kaylin Debin, Lou Siefker joining you on News Channel Nebraska. Final 3:15, Lou, and it is a big spot to be in. Crofton, you've got the lead. You're in the position to win this game, and this would be a huge win for the Warriors.
It would be a big win. If you're building a program, you're trying to get this program elevated, these are the sort of games you want to try to win. I mean, it's not a pretty game, but you find a way to win. You win ugly, it's much better than not winning. Crofton's only had 3 state tournament appearances ever, and only one recent one. That was 2013, and where they lost first round to Sutton. So not a lot of history on the boys' side here, but certainly have a guy like Frank Gay that's trying to turn that around. I like the moxie that this team has played with, and these are the sort of games that you got to try to, impose your will here and try to get a win on your home floor.
Allen bounce pass to Jackson, trying to get around the zone. Allen just missed Foxhoven. Allen jump cut, quick pass, Drotzman. Flies it back to Allen. A deep three for Trevor Allen. Missed it off to the left. Nice offensive board. Floating it back up at the shot clock. No good. Now everybody's running with it. 3-point lead. Crofton wanted a foul. Didn't get it. Here's Kralik. Back inside. Smith. Kick out. Three-pointer. Gunther. No good. Kralik with the board. Back to Smith. And Smith's got it, and a foul.
It was a really unselfish play that time by Kralik. Could have went up and taken that shot. Gets the offensive rebound. He sees a defender on him and kicks it over to the cutting Chase. Sometimes when a guy's averaging a lot of points, you take that shot, but very much a team player there. Gave it up for a much better look by Chase, who can tie it now with a free throw.
Chase Smith ties it with that free throw. Like Lou just mentioned, I called you Luke. Sorry about that. 30-30. 2:18 remaining. Inside, Smith with a steal. Two big plays from Chase Smith. Kralik to Smith. Bounce path back to Smith. Steps inside and lost it out of bounds. Goes back to Crofton. We talk about program-defining wins and how you build up your team. This would be a big one for the Warriors.
It shows if you're able to win it. It just gives you that confidence that you're able to win games like this.
And the same thing can be said about GACC with a injured Connor Kralik.
Come on the road, not play especially well offensively, but hang around and find a way to win.
Inside Jackson, nice pass. Foxhoven, what a play.
Great play, great offensive set. What a pass there to the cutting Foxhoven by Tyson Jackson.
Back to Smith, pass fake inside. Kralik left alone for three. No. Rebound to Braxton Foxhoven with 1:22 remaining. Time to burn some clock.
Foxhoven with his 9th rebound there. He has been a monster underneath.
And now he's trapped. Still on the ground. Right back to Crofton.
Oh my
Allen
goodness.
lost it. It's an over and back.
Wow. Well, things getting a little bit crazy here. I see we've got panning out there for Crofton, just telling everybody to settle down. That's a good idea for the timeout here.
Timeout called by Brian Menlick as he goes right to the whiteboard to draw up a play. 32-30, Crofton ahead of GACC. And now where do you go? Lou with 1:03 to play, looking for a play out of this fourth quarter timeout.
Well, I think you still have to go through Connor Kralik at some point. He's got to get a touch somewhere, and I think you could use him as a passer. You saw his ability to pass the basketball, and you got guys like Smith that are big and strong, and they can cut to the basket. I think you want to attack the basket here if you're GACC. Try to get the ball in the lane. If you can get Kralik around that high post or in the lane and kick it out to a shooter, that's one option. But I think you want to attack the lane. They have not been shooting especially well here. And maybe, if you're lucky, try to get a three-point play. But I think you want to be aggressive, get the ball inside against this Crofton defense.
Well, a guy we haven't mentioned in a while, Luke Gunther, who had 9 points in the second quarter. He's been quiet since then.
Yeah.
Had none in the first, third, or so far the fourth. Well, he's a guy that you can definitely go to in this spot. Same goes to Sam Haas. He's a good shooter. 1:03 to play. Kralik will be the guy. Stick around for our top plays, brought to you by Elkhorn Valley Bank and Currency. Kick out, here's Smith.
That high post.
51 seconds. To the right side, Smith down by 2. GACC back to Kralik, steps up. Pass it to Haas. 13 on the play clock, on the shot clock rather. Here's a 3, it's good! Chase Smith buries a 3, and GACC has the lead.
Well, Smith has come to play in this fourth quarter. A gigantic three-pointer gives the Blue Jays a 1-point lead, 29.1 to go. Oh my goodness.
6 points in this fourth for Chase Smith. Left open for 3. Allen tried to get on him, and Smith knocks it down to give the Blue Jays a 33-32 lead. Time for Frank Gade to draw some magic. With 29 seconds, they'll have the clock to their advantage. They can do whatever they want.
Well, you know, honestly, if I was the Blue Jays here, I think I would just, you could even think about maybe going to a man-to-man, but I would want to be very aggressive. You try to do it, though, without fouling. You know, a 2-point shot, only 2 fouls right now for Crofton in this quarter, only 1 for GACC, so no one's going to get to the free throw line on a simple foul, but I would be aggressive. Crofton's shown, but really both teams have shown the propensity to turn it over. But at very least, I would put my best defender, you know, and try to take Allen away offensively. But I don't think you sit back here and allow GACC to run the clock down and get the last shot, or rather Crofton, that is. I mean, if I was GACC, I would be aggressive and try to get them to turn the basketball over.
Well, if you're Crofton, do you want to shoot quick too? In case you don't get it, you still have a chance to foul or get the ball back for another opportunity?
Yeah, you may run it down a little bit here. I don't know how quickly you shoot it. 29.1. You may just take the first good shot you get here and not worry about running clock.
Allen inside, back to the perimeter. Chase Panning stepping inside, and a foul on the floor.
That's a good foul. That's a good foul, because if he doesn't foul him, Allen gets a lay-in, and Crofton takes the lead. And there, like I said, only 2 fouls apiece, a 30-second timeout coming. No one's going to be shooting free throws unless it's a shooting foul.
16.2 to play, 33-32, timeout on the court. We're back for the final frame, final 16 seconds coming up next.
One thing about working, we've always had employers that took care of all the health care for us. Navigating that was kind of scary, unknown.
We tried to do it on our own, but weren't too confident with, was this really what we should be doing? Sarah is a very welcoming, warm person, and we really enjoy working with her. We laugh, we giggle.
She presented several scenarios, kind of took over where the employer left off.
See, it's all on who you can trust, right, hon?
Yes, dear.
Yes.
$15 seconds. Here's Allen, down by 1. What's Crofton going to do? Foxhoven, turn around off the glass. No! Fighting for the board. A chance. And an over and back with 5 seconds. Is that going to do it for GACC?
That's a half a second, Kalen. Only half a second. All they got to do is get it in. That's all you got to do.
Worst case scenario for Crofton. Here's another look at it here.
That's where you want to attack maybe a little bit earlier. Foxhoven had a pretty good look, but good defense also that time by, that was Cody Haas that was on him and forced a tough shot. And then the ball just centered there, but it goes over the center line. And now GACC, unless you have an incredible play, Blue Jays are going to get out of here with a win and go to 3-0.
That's a tough way for the final possession to go for these Crofton Warriors. Barring something crazy, GACC will stay unbeaten, but not after a scare. Get it into Kralik. Nope. He just bats it away and lets that time run out. GACC survives the battle from Crofton on the road, and the Blue Jays are 3-0, 33-32 final score. GACC comes up to Crofton and escapes with a 1-point victory. Stick around, we'll have our post-game interview with head coach Brian Menlick and our player of the game. That's coming up next on News Channel Nebraska.
When the game wraps up or even before kickoff, our community welcomes you with open arms. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is happy to have you here, and we want to show you what we're all about. From wide open spaces to music, shopping, entertainment, and more, there is always something for you to discover in our city. Stop by the Visitors Center at 7th and P in the Haymarket or visit Lincoln.org. The Lincoln Convention and Visitors Bureau is a proud supporter of high school athletics.
NCN Sports is brought to you by USafe Pharmacy, where their mission is your family's health. And by See the Trainer. Need relief from pain or support for recovery? Don't just see anyone. See the Trainer with locations in Columbus, Lincoln, Omaha, Bellevue, and North Platte.
Does your business need quick, competitive financing for heavy machinery, trucks, or other equipment? Currency is here to help. Whether you're financing construction equipment, farm equipment, trucks, trailers, or any other big-ticket item, Currency will automatically find the best rates. Currency facilitates loans for up to $500,000 with repayment terms up to 72 months. It's fast, easy, and free to use. Visit GoCurrency.com and apply today.
Your child is your whole world, and you want nothing but the best for them. Here at Faith Regional Physician Services Pediatrics, we couldn't agree more. Which is why our providers are dedicated to offering the highest level of care to those who matter most to you. Our pediatric experts not only specialize in teddy bears, stickers, and smiles, but most importantly, your child's growth, development, and overall health. As a parent, you can expect our providers to deliver comprehensive, personalized care to help your child grow happy and healthy while ensuring you and your child feel safe and heard. Whether your child has a boo-boo, needs a well child visit, or is under the weather, our pediatrician, Dr. Samantha Roy, and advanced care practitioner, Kayla Daniels, are here every step of the way to offer advice, treatment, and preventative care. Faith Regional Physician Services Pediatrics, specializing in what is special to you.
Let's get moving, Nebraska. Show us how you stay healthy and you could really make a difference. Capture these moments, whether it's a walk in the park, playing with your kids or pets, biking or swimming, or even cooking a healthy meal, and share them with us. Each week, one lucky winner will choose a school to receive a $500 donation from Medica. Join the fun and make a difference. Submit today at newschannelnebraska.com and your school could win $500. Stretch Across Nebraska, presented by Medica with News Channel Nebraska.
Teammates Mentor proudly serves 10,000 students in 192 chapters across Nebraska, Iowa, Kansas, South Dakota, and Wyoming. But we need your help.
We're recruiting Teammates Mentors to help our students reach their full potential.
Meeting with a student once a week can make a positive impact in their life and create a ripple effect in our communities.
Go to teammates.org to learn how you can get involved. Join the team, be a mentor.
Fields, farms, communities. That's Farmers' Pride. Our purpose is simple. We help farmers feed the world. We bring value to our communities by investing in what matters to people. Because we are from here, work here, and live here. We believe in cooperatives, locally owned, locally operated, and locally controlled. In the field, on your farm, in your community. That's Farmers' Pride.
NCN Sports is brought to you by CHS of Crofton, Wausau, and Dixon, a diversified global agribusiness cooperative owned by farmers and member cooperatives across the United States, and by Moody Motor Company. Moody Motor staff wishes the very best this holiday season.
Mid-Nebraska Lutheran Home in Newman Grove, located in a serene residential neighborhood, offering a faith-based community where residents feel at home. With private rooms and a wide range of activities, residents enjoy a vibrant and supportive environment. Their experienced and caring staff is dedicated to providing personalized care, ensuring each individual feels valued and connected. Mid-Nebraska Lutheran Home, where faith, care, and community come together. Schedule your tour today and experience the warmth.
Kearney, Nebraska is the getaway you never knew you needed. With comfortable, premium lodging, eclectic shopping, and a variety of locally owned craft food and drink options, Kearney has something for everyone. By day, you'll find rich history, outdoor adventure, and some of America's most unique attractions. And by night, our many entertainment options, dazzling performances, and unique hangouts offer the perfect way to unwind. Visit Kearney. It's so much more than just in the middle.
NCN Sports is brought to you by Currency. Currency is here to help. Visit gocurrency.com for details. And by The Carpet Shop in Norfolk, providing quality residential and commercial floor covering and installation for almost 50 years.
Well, the Guardian Angels, Central Catholic, the Blue Jays come on the road here tonight against Crofton. They find a way to win and get a 1-point victory over the Crofton Warriors. We're joined now by Brian Mendlick, head coach. We'll talk to Chase Smith, our player of the game, here momentarily. And Coach, it's just one of those games, right? I mean, a physical game, probably not a pretty game at times, but you hung around, you found a way to win. What was kind of the key to getting that done?
I don't know if there was a key tonight. You know, Crofton did a fantastic job playing zone against us and taking away a lot of things that we weren't disciplined enough to take advantage of, because there was openings. And first thing I said to the guys when we got in there, it's better to be lucky than good. And we were extremely lucky tonight because they played their tails off and they deserved to win, but we found a way.
Seemed like they were making some three-pointers early, and then you went to that 3-2 zone and have Connor Kralik at the top of that zone. That really kind of took away some of those threes. Was that kind of an important part of that ball game to slow that three-point shooting down with that 3-2 zone?
Absolutely. We knew 35 coming in was a very good shooter, and we let him open a few times, so we wanted to start in man, but we let him open. He got hot early, switched to our zone. You know, Kralik tweaked his knee on a layup early in the game, so he was hobbled for a while, and his length at the top of that zone really bothers 35 there, so they couldn't get as many threes off, and switch to zone was important for us because we rebounded much better out of it and took some things away from him a little bit.
Well, you mentioned Connor Kralik hurting his knee a little bit. He was still able to make plays, still was a factor in the game. How healthy is he, and are you expecting him to be okay going forward?
Yeah, he's got some tendonitis in his knees. We'll see how it goes. You know, we got a little bit of a break coming up. We got one game before our Christmas break, and hopefully he can get rid of that tendonitis, heal up a little bit, because he's a big X factor for us when he's in the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Guy was averaging 29, but again, he does so many things, whether it's on the defensive end. I mean, he makes threes, but he also had some passes. We'll talk to our player of the game here momentarily, but he made a big pass there that led to a three-point play late in that ball game. Talk about his passing ability.
This summer he got a lot better, you know, playing with the team down out of Kansas City, so he brings another level of intensity to the game generally. I mean, he's a good all-around player for us, and it doesn't help. He's grown about 2 or 3 inches every year he's been in high school. So getting to be taller and seeing over the top of people really helps us out because we are limited on size this year.
Well, they got guys that play around him like Chase Smith that able to make big plays. How important was Chase's ability to step up there and make 6 points there in that fourth quarter that kind of led you to the victory?
Extremely important. I mean, we don't have him. You know, we probably don't end out on top. And he did a good job end of last year in the third place game for D1. So he's been in big spots and made big shots for us. So I have all the confidence in the world for him shooting that. And he made a good play at the end and knocked down the free throw to give us the advantage.
Well, Coach, thanks so much for joining us. Congratulations on a big win, and good luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much.
All right, we'll get Chase in here. Chase, first of all, we'll talk about you had the and one. You had a nice cut and a good pass. What were you seeing out there? What kind of led to that, you getting that three-point play opportunity?
I would definitely say their zone left a lot of open holes for us to dive and cut through. And Connor just had good eyes on that last play, and he got me the ball where we needed it.
And then you had the big three-pointer, which was kind of the difference in the ball game. Take me through that. What was going through your mind, and what allowed you to step up and knock that one home?
So we set up a play for a backdoor cut for a layup, But we ended up, Connor drove it through the middle, and they left me open in the corner, and I just hit it.
Well, this was a physical game. Two teams, you guys really going at it. You guys know each other very well, obviously. Does that kind of play into you guys' style, is to just play that kind of physical, defensive sort of game?
Yeah, I would say following what our coaches tell us to do, playing hard, playing confident is all what goes into it.
You guys are 3-0. Nothing to complain about there. What are some things that you think can get better with this ball club as you go forward?
I would definitely say our discipline, and we have to trust each other a lot more. Our coaches were telling us what to do the whole game, and we just did not do it. And once we did it at the end of the game, we came out on top.
What are some of the goals for this team? You guys made it to state last year and won a couple of games. What's the expectations, I guess, for you guys going forward?
We definitely want to make it back to state this year, but I'd say come out on top this year.
Absolutely. Well, Chase, you're off to a great start. You're 3-0. Congratulations on a nice finish there. You had 6 points all in the fourth quarter. You're a player of the game. Congratulations on that and a big win.
Thank you very much.
That's Chase Smith, our player of the game. Kalen, we'll send it back to you.
Big fourth quarter for Chase Smith. Came up with that three-point play and the game winner, the three-pointer that ended up being the game winner with under 40 seconds remaining, and says that the goal is to win it all for GACC, and off to a good start, 3-0. Well, let's take you through our top plays today, brought to you by Currency and Elkhorn Valley Bank. Currency, if you need financing for equipment, trucks, or trailers, all you need is Currency. Visit gocurrency.com. And Elkhorn Valley Bank for all your banking needs. Elkhorn Valley Bank and Trust. There is a difference. Well, we had a lot of three-pointers in this first half of play and this big Mid-States Conference battle early on. GACC making the drive up to Crofton, Nebraska. 2-0 lead for GACC. Make it 5 with a three-pointer from Sam Haas. Now, he's a really good shooter, still a young guy in this team and looking to get more involved. Connor Kralik answered back three-pointer and got it to go. Gave GACC that 8-0 lead early. With the 8-0 lead, Trevor Allen said, hey, I'm going to get involved here too. Hits a three-pointer and got Crofton on the board. Would continue to shoot some threes, but we get to the second quarter first. 10-7 the lead for GACC. Trevor Allen, bit of a heat check three, but he cashes in right over the hand of the defender Isaac Gunther. Game tied at 10, now 12-10. A three-pointer for Connor Kralik gets it to go to give the Blue Jays a 13-12 lead. Kralik still shooting the ball well. That was before he had that 10-9 in the knee flare up. Three-pointer, Trevor Allen off the glass and good. Gives Crofton a 19-13 lead, now 21-17. First half winding down, three-pointer. That time is good for Luke Gunther. Had a big second quarter with all of his points, 9 coming in that second quarter. And at the half, Crofton held a narrow lead, 23-20 now. Turnaround jumper, Sam Haas, what a bucket. Puts it in. GACC within 1, now 25-22. And Trevor Allen with another three, his 5th. To give Crofton a 6-point lead. Heading into the fourth quarter in a good game, we get 30-27. Kralik with the rebound, tosses it over to Chase Smith, who puts it up and is fouled. 3-point play opportunity, and a free throw would tie the game. Well, guess what? He nailed it. 30-30 inside. Nice pass finding Foxhoven underneath. Crofton back in front. Number 32 with the bucket, 32-30. Three-pointer, Chase Smith, under 40 to play, cashes in and gives GACC the lead and eventually the victory, as Crofton not able to do anything on this last shot. 10 seconds left, trying to feed it to Foxhoven. His bucket, no good. Great effort on the offensive rebound as Panning gets it, and then unable to find Trevor Allen or Foxhoven. Ball goes beyond for an over and back. And GACC survives a tough battle on the road. Final score 33-32. Guardian Angels Central Catholic is 3-0, while Crofton falls to 1-3. Well, thanks for joining us in Crofton, Nebraska on this Saturday night. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. We'll see you for some more basketball because we have a long road ahead of us until we march our way down to Lincoln. From all of us at News Channel Nebraska, for Lucy Kerr, my name is Kalen Devin. Have a great night.
We now join regular programming on News Channel Nebraska.